What I used to do when I was in high school on Friday nights, I used to go out to what they call the Salvation Army. You know what the Salvation Army is? So like a thrift store, and in the thrift store, people would get rid of stuff that they didn't want, and happily, what they would get rid of was the stuff that I would really like. They would get rid of their old 78 records and their old 45s and stuff like that. So I would go down on Friday nights about 7 o'clock and stay to maybe 10 o'clock at night till they closed down. And I would look at all of the records, the big stacks of records and new stacks of records come in. I would find stuff by Sonny Terry and Brown and McGee, Big Bill Broonzy, Blind Boy Fuller. I found an Elvis Presley record down there on Sun Records, which was nice to get. Some of the things, you can make some money out of some of them, but I wouldn't give them away. Big Bill Broonzy, I found a recording down there called "Let's Reel and Rock." It's a really nice recording. He had a cornet player on it with him and a black Bob on the piano. But so I used to go out and look for recordings in the Salvation Army. And one time I found a recording of Sonny Terry and Brown and McGee doing a song called "Begging and Crying," which was also done by Robert Nighthawk, and was released a little bit later on that on the Rounder record label. Rounder was a reissue label, but the original recording that I found by Sonny Terry and Brown and McGee was on Prestige Bluesville, and this was what we would call a kind of reissue recording, in the sense that rather than being something that was produced for the African American market, it was produced for the white folk music market. And Sonny Terry and Brown and McGee were a really interesting duo, because they were simultaneously recording things for 3 or 4 different audiences. That is, Sonny Terry and Brown and McGee would record rhythm and blues, electrified rhythm and blues for a black label. Then they would go to a folk label and record a different kind of blues that was not electrified. It would be unamplified, because the folk music people thought, that the worst thing that ever happened to the blues was amplification. So they would play for that, and then they would go over to Europe and play for a different audience over there. The same thing was true of Big Bill Broonzy. He would, in the 1950s, he was playing for 3 or 4 different audiences, and he had to remember, which audience he was playing for, because the audience in Europe, they did not want to hear amplified guitar, and so he had to get his old guitar out and he went to Europe and play acoustic stuff. Then he would go to Chess Records, and he would record electric blues for Chess Records, and then he would do other kinds of recordings, and it was really kind of interesting that he had to compartmentalize the way he played, so that he satisfied each one of the audiences. They each had a different kind of thing that they would want to do. But anyway, this is a song that was done. It's in the same key. It kind of like the same beat too. Or maybe I should